I just like the sound.
What's goody? Welcome to the credit show. This is your guy eating a banana. Jay Knows Credit. First time eating today. Had a cup of coffee. Just ate a banana. I was at the bank. Dealing with some crap at the bank. Took up my whole day. Hungry. But it is what it is. Don't judge me. Hope everybody's doing well. Fatherhood is that real? What's going on, Ohio? How we doing? Ready. Ready. Do you wear hoodies in the summer also? Yes, I do. Absolutely, I do. Now, a lot of people say, oh, man, that's crazy. It's going to be hot. Now, I don't wear, like, my extra thick hoodies. I have very thin, like, hoodies, almost like people who wear windbreakers and stuff like that. I have very, very thin hoodies that are even thinner than some people's shirts. And so I'm kind of classic like that because, like, you know, a lot of, you know, brown people wear a lot of wraps around, even though they live in a desert place where it's very, very hot, you know, they wear a lot of different things to cover their faces and their bodies and heads and all that kind of stuff as well. That way they don't, you know, get overheated and all that. Because a lot of times you do need more clothing, not less clothing when it's hot, depending on what type of hot you're talking about. But anyway, my wife gets something because I wear long johns throughout the summertime. I literally wear literal long johns. Like I don't wear shorts unless I'm, you know, going swimming. So, you know, I'll wear my little long pants or whatever and, you know, call it a day. I know I'm kind of weird. That's just, I like my weirdness. It's just me. Hey, Brenda, how you doing? Said musty. Nah, I'm actually smell fantastic. I do. You know, I promise you, I smell better than most guys out there. You know, so I don't sweat a lot. I'm not a very active like sweater like that to where, you know, I'm like pouring down, you know, dripping sweat and all that. That's not how my pores work, you know, so trust me. Yep, I'm on my own stuff. I promise you I'm fine. I love it though. I love it. It's all good. But how y'all doing? Jay Knows Credit Show. So what I did today, and this is going more into my March Madness of business credit. What I did today is I went ahead and, you know, I got my LLC incorporated. What I'm going to do is I'm going to be showing some things I'm doing live. Certain things I'm not going to show because, of course, I have to, you know, have some things that I keep private and some things that I, you know, I'm still able to run services for. Can't give everything away for free, but I am going to be basically building a company from scratch. And a lot of people talk about it. They really don't show it. So I'm trying to give people a different look of things. So I started a new LLC back in the middle of January, and just haven't had time. I've been doing so many other things with personal credit. It's a whole nother company. This is actually the company right here, which is Fitz. It's Fitz LLC. That is a company right there for Fitz. And I went ahead and opened a business bank account. I just haven't had time. I just went ahead and did that today. Of course, it took all my freaking day, but I went ahead and got my business account with them. I already have a website domain name with them. I got, business email, everything like that. And of course, I have all the things that a lot of people don't know about that you need to have in order to have, legitimate business. So today I went and opened up Bank of America business account with that particular LLC. I'm going to be basically going through the steps of course, right now I don't have any type of business credit score. Okay. And for those out here talking about they have a 700 business credit score, please slap them in the face, because there's no such thing. They might have personal credit that high, but not business credit. Okay. So a lot of people are just out here throwing stuff. What's going on, Walter? How you doing? Greetings. Let me see. Hold on 1 second. Let me grab something here. Let's see. Let me show y'all something here as well. So today, as far as my my trading, and Walter is one of my Bishop Walter. How you doing? That's Bishop. Okay. So like I said, I'll show y'all some trading stuff. So for today, this is today's trades right here. I didn't really do a whole lot. I was actually up like $200, but I never closed it. It came back down, hit my stop profit. We kind of coined that name, stop profit, and that's basically putting your stop loss into the profit. That way, you don't lose any money, but you still make something. Okay, so that's right now live in that account, not a screenshot. Okay, and then active trades that I have open right now. These are where the active trades are right now. As far as those profits that are not closed out, see that's moving right now in real time. And I just a little pause for the call, so I'm getting back to the credit stuff here. But it's just for the people, to see that, I try to show the consistency. Those are my buys right there. And of course, this is where the market is right now. Those are where my buys are. Okay. Anyway, everything real. Credit trap. A lot of people get trapped with their credit, not knowing what to do. They get people to run their credit multiple times. Going to the store and they're like, yeah, get this belt card. If you get this belt card today, you get 10% off. You want to go ahead and get it. And a lot of people get those cards, end up being trapped because they know that Belk might be your favorite store. They know that you're going to run that card up, and you don't even understand how the interest works or anything like that. And they get you trapped within that card. And so now you got a card that you only can use at one store. And okay, if you need some clothing at some time and you don't have any cash, you're going to run to that card every time. If you need some perfume or whatever, you're going to run to that card because you can get what you need from that particular company without it having to take out any cash if you don't have the cash. But most of those credit cards do not have any type of introductory rates. Most of those cards can be like 25, 28%. And you'll find out very, very quickly that is one of the top easy ways for a lot of people to get buried in credit card debt and be paying the minimum monthly payment and never actually get out of that particular trap. And don't get caught up just because you have a product, they give you 10% off. I don't care if it's an Amazon card, Amazon Prime, they're trying to get you credit cards. Walmart trying to get you credit cards because they know you're going to shop there as well. They're not going to give you the limits that you want to get. Don't try to be so reactive and emotional to, jumping on that card because you know that you shop at that particular store and you're, thinking it's going to benefit you. A lot of times it's better to not have that store card and to have a regular Visa, American Express, Discover card, you just use that card there because you have better interest rates, introductory rates as well. So you might get you like a Discover card for 18 months, no interest, and use that Discover card to go shop at Belks. You use that Discover card to go shop at Walmart, something like that, instead of using the actual store card. And you'll find out you actually get more money that way. You have more of a bigger available balance. You also have better customer service. You'll be happier because a lot of these store cards that you're going to be seeing are going to be connected with somebody else. When you call customer service, a lot of times you're getting somebody who's foreign. Nothing against anybody who's foreign watching this. But a lot of times it's a whole different call center. Like, for an example, I have a Best Buy card. My Best Buy card is through Citi. But Citi is not really managing the card. Like, it's not right through Citi. That makes sense. So I'm going through a company where I call customer service, and basically they're like a generalized Citi card dispatch, basically, where they might be a Citi Best Buy card, but also, just for an example, it could be a Citi Lowe's card and a Citi Harris Teeter card and a Citi, you know, they have different different types of store cards. And so, like, you're not really getting that personal customer service. You're not really getting that nice introductory rate that you would like to get. Most of them, if they do give you anything, it's like 6 months, 3 months, nothing substantial. Then after that, it goes up to being usually, 20%, 28%, 24%. And so I had a Walmart card, 1,000 of 1,000. I maxed it out and it killed my credit. Oh yeah, maxing it out definitely will do that. And hopefully you paid that down. You're trying to pay that card down, but don't get caught up in all the store cards. Nothing wrong with having the store card. I actually have a store card. It was just something that benefited me at the time because of what it offered. Let me see, did I put it in this wallet? Nope, I have it in the, I don't have it in this wallet. I have it in the car. But I have a Home Depot store card. That's how I got my custom closet here, because it's like, instead of utilizing my other credit cards, they offered that card and they offered to give me 6 months, no interest and all that. And so, I know I'm going to pay it off way before then. So I'm not really stressed about it. And, I might just use it just to kind of use it and have them jack my limit up. They gave me $8,000. And so, I'll probably just use it till, they give me about 20,000, just kind of keep using it, stuff like that. Anyway, but for the most part, you don't want to get involved in the store cards, because it's all about, you look at the little upfront you're going to save 10% today. You're going to fit an extra 50% off today off the sale prices. Doesn't matter what it is. You're like, oh, okay, I'm going to save $100. Okay. I know you're trying to do math, but you're not doing math. You're doing emotional math. There's a difference, because it's like, oh, I can have the car. You're trying to rationalize yourself by having that car. Oh, I'm going to shop here a lot. It's going to benefit me. I'm going to get some points and all that kind of stuff. But it doesn't. Actually, it puts you in a worse position. It's going to put you backwards to where you're going to find out after you start paying that bill how much is actually going to interest on that card. And looking at your statement, you'll see that your interest might be, $180 in interest, and your payment might be $75. And you've been paying on it for a year, 2 years, 3 years, but the balance just keeps going up and up and up because you're just paying that minimum balance. And you're like, man, I'm just at that rate. You're just never going to get out of that card. It's just not going to happen. So, you can also transfer balances if you have a store card and you want to get out of that store card without closing the store card. You can actually get you a major credit card. With that major credit card, you can transfer over that store card balance to that new credit card, have it with 0 interest for 12 months, 18 months, depending on the card. And then that utilization on that other card goes down, and you look good. Who's actually ringing my doorbell? So hopefully that's a package, because I'm waiting on a package. Real life live right now. This is not no fake live. Yes, it is a package. It is a package. 2 packages. It's Christmas. Let me see. This is it. Oh, this is a little laptop stand there. And what is this? I don't know what this is. I'm about to open it though. Okay. Still waiting on something else that they haven't delivered yet. Amazon supposed to deliver on Monday. Still ain't delivered what I needed yet. I had to call them. They owe me some credits or something. Supposed to be delivered on Monday. It's Wednesday. Still ain't got what I need yet. I know this ain't it. This is too small. Anyway. I only trade currency market, Forex, foreign exchange. That's all I trade. I don't trade nothing else. Let's get to some questions real quick. What's the best business secured or unsecured card in your opinion? The best business secured or unsecured card. I think the easiest one to get to manage would probably be the Wells Fargo's secured one. If you're looking at secured, trying to build it up, I think Wells Fargo's good, especially because they're national. They're not just like on a local bank level. And you can actually, upgrade that secured card to their primary business. They have a, single business platinum card you can get with Wells Fargo. Only thing about Wells Fargo is that they do block a lot of purchases. They think everything is fraud. That's the one negative side to them. But, having a secured card, you put $500 for that card. That's a very, very nice card to get. Best unsecured to be starting out would definitely be, in my personal opinion, would be Costco. And then also getting an Office Depot account as well. Office Depot, getting a Costco account to kind of start you off, to launch you into that stratosphere of your business credit. If you're trying to build it from scratch, I think it's a lot easier to do it that way through. I know Costco's not small, but lack of a better word, like a smaller company. But I detail what needs to be done, what you should do. But I think those two would be probably what I would start with if you're trying to build it up. Now, a lot of people's profiles are not ready for business funding or ready to even think about business funding. Please note that there are 3 business credit bureaus. There's not just Dun & Bradstreet, your Paydex there. You also have Experian Business and you have Equifax Business. So a lot of people who actually use their credit, they don't really get the reporting. If they're using business credit, they don't get stuff reported to Equifax Business and Experian Business. So when they go to apply for certain things that they want to get for their business, they don't exist. It's just like your personal credit that you have for your Equifax, TransUnion, Experian, and then all the other little side credit bureaus that you know of, the LexisNexis and those. All right. So if TransUnion might have something reported and Equifax is clean, it doesn't exist. Just like the credit cards that I tell y'all, not credit cards, but the program cards I tell y'all to get in my videos about helping y'all establish primary lines of credit. One might report to Equifax only, one reports to TransUnion and Equifax. Okay, but now Experian is naked. So if Experian doesn't have any record of you having credit, they're not really going to want to offer you any credit because there's nothing to go by. Okay, and my phone is ringing, but I'll answer that later. I won't answer that right now. Okay, so yeah. Let's see what's up. Get ready. What's up? Get ready. So I want to make sure I see everybody messages. Greetings, Walter. I see you, sir. Just applied for my DUNS number. Fantastic. That's what you need to do. Definitely want to get that to help you build up your Paydex score. But like I said, there are a lot of companies that don't report for Equifax Business and Experian Business, and so a lot of people tell you, get a Uline account. Yes, I hear that all the time. Get a Uline account. The Uline account is going to help you build your credit. I'm not saying it won't, but if you have a Uline account and there's nothing you need from Uline, then why do you have an account? What's the point? Like, I know for a fact that anybody, I don't care what business you're in, you could go to Costco or Office Depot and find something you need. I don't care what the business, there is something you need from Costco and from Office Depot that you need for your business. Every business does not need a Uline account because everybody's not trying to do construction and all that kind of stuff. So why even spend that money on having those things, okay? Now, also with your business credit, if you want to have success as far as building up your score, you need a certain number of experiences to go from tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, and tier 5 credit. What does that mean, Jay? So you got tier 1 credit, which is between a 1 and about a 19. Then you got tier 2 credit, which is a 20, like a 39. Tier 3, on up and up and up till you get to 100. Okay, that's the maximum, is 100. So a lot of folks don't have the right number of experiences to get over the 80 plus. If you're under 80, you're not gonna get no money. Like if you get something, it'll be very, 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 very small, but you're considered high risk if you're under 80. Being over 90 really is like having, like a 775 credit score. Personally, if you're over a 90 score, what I'm saying? You're like in that upper echelon of business credit. And so you got to get those experiences up. And the way you get those experiences up is by having lines that are actually going to report to those bureaus. And you want to make sure that your payment is over a certain amount. Okay, so your payment actually holds weight. Your payment holds weight. If you don't have any weight on your payment, then your score is not going to go up as dramatically as it could. So if you're paying, $20 a month, and we started a business at the same time, and I'm making payments of $100 a month, then my score is going to be higher than yours, even though we started with the same thing. We might have the same exact, starting date for our business. Got business accounts at the same time, everything like that. But my credit score is going to have more weight than yours because my credit score is going to be higher than yours because I'm making bigger payments. Bigger payments equal, more money. Now, you also want to pay those invoices as soon as possible, but not too soon. You want to pay them very, very soon to where you're actually showing them that you can carry a balance. Because if you pay it way too fast, they could just do it as the same as cash. Okay, so I've seen that happen to a lot of people. They get the invoice and then they don't let it. You should get it and pay it as soon as you can, but at least let it ride a little bit. You know what I'm saying? To where it's not a same as cash payment. Depending on the institution that you're borrowing money from or whatever like that, it's less paperwork for them to do same as cash than it is for them to do an actual, reporting. So, pay it down, but just take your time. Don't go too far. Don't wait too long. but yeah, pay it the right way. Yeah, Steve, it doesn't matter if you had 2 accounts deleted or not. If 2 of those accounts are still on one of your bureaus, you're still paying the same amount. If you want to wait, then you just wait. But I think we've sent about 8 or 9 or 12 emails back and forth since 3 a.m. or 2 a.m. This morning. So I'm not trying to, oversell you on the price. What I'm trying to let you know is that if I see it on the credit report, it's still added on to whatever the price is for your suite. So your price is $800. And right now you got to pay $800 unless it's removed off of every bureau. Okay. Just letting you know, if you want to wait to pay, you can wait to pay, but there's no point in going back and forth about the emails until you decide that you are ready to get started, but I can't play the back and forth game about what you want to do because I'm just wasting my time at that point. Okay. And so you just let me know when you're ready to move forward. If you see everything is clean and then you want me to give you a different price, the price won't be different. The minimum cost is $800 for my credit sweeps. That's minimum. You will not get anything less than $800, period. your credit will your amount will either go up or it won't move. It does not go down. If you had one account and you get removed off your credit report and you want to do the sweep way, it's going to cost you $800 as long as the account is not over $5,000. If you had one account that you want to get removed with the sweep and the balance is zero, you're still paying $800 for the credit sweep. If you don't want the credit sweep and you want a different service, that's totally fine. But you're asking me specifically about a credit sweep. So you're going to pay $800 is the lowest amount, point blank, period. So you either pay that invoice I sent you in your email through a text, or you don't want the sweep. It's really that simple. Okay. Let's get to some questions here. Bishop Walter, thank you for the blessing, sir. Greetings, Jay. You and Dominique are very special people. I'm eternally grateful. Thank you, baby girl. Baby girl Morris, thank you so much. Jay, how much was it for trading classes? $297 if you want to learn how to trade. Mr. Walter Roberts, this guy you see right here, he is a bishop. His son is my most successful student. And, and I'm not trying to put, Mr. Roberts on blast. This is his father who's watching me right now. But I've known Walter for like over 12 years. And so we did network marketing together. And I started teaching trading. He, saw it. He thought it was a great opportunity. He got involved with it. And now he's Walter Jr. or Walter the Third. I'm sorry, I might get y'all number. Is it Walter the Third, Mr. Roberts, Bishop? But now his son is my most successful student. And I say that to say that he makes more money than me. I taught him how to trade. He makes light years more than what I make. It's not about who taught you or nothing like that as far as, like he makes, and I'm not trying to get into big money. But I'm talking about big money. I'm not talking about no little $100,000 money. I'm talking about big money. And so, and now he has his own students that he teaches. And it's a beautiful thing to have succession. If you don't have people who are successful after you, then you're not successful. Success comes from succession. That's why there's so many self-proclaimed, successful people, but they never actually produce anybody else who's successful. And that's where real success lies, and is in the reproduction. Can you reproduce what you've done? Can you reproduce your business in another state or another city? Can you reproduce yourself or your idea somewhere else and be successful? Can you start a franchise and do several franchises? Can you sell something no matter where you live at? If you move to one area, you move to another area, can you still maintain your income from selling if you're doing sales in another place? And can you help somebody else or put somebody else on to do the same thing or to run it for you to where you don't have to do the work? To me, that's success. That's success to me. Anyway, it's a beautiful thing, man. Beautiful thing to be able to have that. But the trading classes are $297 for a session. There are 2 sessions only. You don't need 7 sessions. You don't need to go going through a whole research class. Now, me and Walter Jr. or Walter the Third, I messed it up. We will be going to. We are going to do like a kind of like a tour to where we're going to actually go to different states and cities, and we're going to train people how to trade. People who want to come. It ain't going to be cheap. We're going to do like a whole weekend class. We're going to teach people how to trade, that kind of thing. That's what we're putting together now. But if you just want to learn and not have to spend a lot of money, basically you got to pay $600. But I'm not charging $600. I'm charging $297 up front. You go to the first session, which is about 90 minutes. You get your homework. You complete your homework. Then we can do a second class if your homework looks good. If not, you're not. We need to go back. We need to go backwards. So you got to go back, because my main concern is the success and not you paying me another $300. I want you to know what you're doing before we go to the second step. If not, it doesn't help you. Okay, but if you want that, that is available to you. What are you trading? So I was trading. Let me see how the trade is looking right now. Anyway, still looking good. think I showed you yesterday, or showed you earlier. It was like $70. It's like at is it $90 right now? Yeah. And this is GBP USD, which is the British pound US dollar. The pound to dollar, based on the value of what it is. If the pound is stronger, it's going to go up because it's the first pair. If the dollar is stronger, it's going to go down. So right now, the pound is stronger. And so based on my analysis, of course, you know, I got some trades there. And so I actually plan on getting into some other trades as well. Wait for us to break out of a certain area before I put some other bigger money on it. Right now, I'm doing like little small lot trades of, you know, smaller lots, not full lots. Once it breaks out of a certain area that I like it to break out of, then I will start doing some bigger lots and make bigger amounts of money on those trades. Okay. By the way, I didn't come for trading. I'm just putting it out there. Let's see. I have 2 mortgages on my credit, 1 closed and 1 open. My mortgage was sold. They always sell mortgages all the time. The closed one has late payments on it with 12 years of history. Do you remove it totally or just the late payments? Now, if it's closed, you need to remove the whole entire account anyway. There's no point in keeping that open. It's closed. Like, that account needs to be gone. Like, it's not helping you as much as you think it is. Of course, it shows 12 years of history, but it's showing 12 years of history that's not good for you. Okay, so get that off your credit, because that can prevent you if you're trying to get a different house or you're trying to get more credit cards. They're still going to look at that particular account that's sitting there. And then over time anyway, depending on how long it's been since that account's been closed, it's going to come off your credit anyway. Your closed accounts don't stay forever, you know? So just make sure that, you know, you get that off if you're trying to get anything credit-wise. If you're not trying to buy anything credit-wise, there's no point. Keep it up there. But if you're trying to make another move credit-wise, that needs to come off your credit. What's the 305 truck? And you have to have a 650 for that Wells Fargo. Yes, you definitely do. You got to have a 650 credit score if you're trying to get that for your business. Do you use NAV for business credit cards? No, don't need NAV for business credit cards. NAV didn't exist when I started doing business credit. Like I said, I'm just going to a different level. I guess NAV is a good resource. Somebody told me they checked their NAV and their score was an A+. I said, what's that mean? Well, man, it's an A. Okay, what were your scores though? I don't know, man. They told me I had an A+. Your score is a certain number, or you don't have one. The A+, C+ means nothing if you don't actually have, you know, an actual number score. So I don't necessarily use them. I mean, I could look at them and see if they're, you know, decent or whatever. But from what I've seen people talking about it, they really have no idea how to properly use it. If it is a good resource, but I'll let you know. Steven, what up? What up? See, can I get a business Costco off the rip? You can get business Costco. All you gotta do is go up in there and you know, give information. Now, when you mean off the rip, do you mean like your credit, your personal credit is messed up? If your personal credit is messed up, then no. If your personal credit isn't messed up, I would start with them. Looks good on your credit report. 5 to 10 experiences, 2 payments a month for 5 months. Now that is decent. Those 2 payments. I do more than that, but that's decent as well. And by the way, OTR is probably the youngest guy that's on this chat right now. OTR, and you know, he has a lot of knowledge. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna tell y'all how old he is. Y'all probably be sick. Let's see. Can you give me a quote? No, that's already read that. Yep. What up, Greg? How you doing? My bad. I do. Do you want to have it done? My bad. I do. You want to have it done this Monday? I don't really understand that. Does that mean you're going to pay on Monday, Steven? I've already sent you the payment request for it, so you just have to decide if you're going to, you know, pay it or not pay it. So you're going to pay it Monday, fantastic. You want to pay it today, fantastic. It's just totally up to you. If you don't pay it at all, fantastic. Okay. Walter Roberts, you trained him well. Walter the second. I don't know. I'd be wanting to call him Walter Jr., man. I just, it's a habit, okay? My apologies. Gold Chaser. Okay, thank you. Michael, bro, I needed an inquiry sweep yesterday. Have you already, Michael McRae? I don't recognize that name as far as on my list. I recognize you in the chat. I don't recognize that name on my actual list. Let me see. Did you sign up for my services already? And fell through the cracks? Let me make sure. Definitely wasn't this month. I just had to double check. But you let me know if you paid for my services or not, and maybe you fell through, but I don't see your name on my list here. Let's check my forms. You haven't. Okay. All right. Sorry. I'm just trying to make sure. I'm like, yo, did I miss you? Like, I'm not trying to miss people. That's not my goal here in life, is to let anybody fall through the cracks. Credit plug in the building. Debo, what up, man? Stop taking people's stuff. Yo, Jay, I got approved with the Navy Fed. Hey, another person with the Navy Fed. Did you get the you just got the I'm sorry, the checking account, or you talking about you got approved for an actual credit card, or both? Just trying to specify that. Jimmy, what would you recommend to build credit for a startup? Okay. Now, of course, getting into more of that, that's going to be more of, the things that I do. Oh, you got both. Greg, fantastic. How much did you get in the limit, if you don't mind me asking, if you don't mind me putting that out here? How much did you get in your credit limit that they gave you? Okay. But as far as what the best thing to do for startups, like I said, Office Depot is if you want to start just getting accounts to kind of build up your credit. But in the Costco's, well, you got 6,000. Fantastic, man. That's great. That's a great starting point because Navy Federal, they'll give you an increase. It's everybody who does have a Navy Federal credit card, you think about getting one. You can get an increase after 3 or 4 months. And it's very simple to get one. And they can literally increase your credit every 3 to 4 months. I say 3 to 4 because I kind of forget if it's like, sometimes you got to have 3 complete months. And then that 4th month, you can start getting the increases after it reports those 3 months. That's why I say 3 to 4 months. I couldn't really think it was like as soon as your 3rd month closing date, or is it like after your 3rd month going into your 4th month, whatever like that. Okay. But yeah, super easy, right? Definitely. Did you get the Cash Rewards card or the Go Rewards card? Which card did you get? But I'm sorry, back to Jimmy. So as far as like which ones that I personally do, that goes with my whole business funding program. Cash Rewards, fantastic. Okay. So that goes to my business funding program. And let me see. Okay. I have a 78 Paydex, but it only shows 2 files, even though I've had more experiences with various vendor accounts. Exactly my point, Akia. So there are a lot of vendors that say that they report, or they try to get you to, buy people. These people want people who have startup businesses. Like, they want you to come and spend money with vendors. And a lot of people, they advertise like, hey, build your business credit score up, get this, get that, get this, get that. But then they don't report anything. And so you're looking like, man, like, what happened? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my business, I'm going to build it up from scratch. It's going to be Fitz. This Fitz is my LLC. And you'll be able to, I'm going to show you all my business credit score once I build it, And so, like, I'm going to that whole March Madness plan, but for the majority of this year, I'm going to be doing a lot on business building credit. That is like the next level of what y'all going to see of just information. Like, y'all going to get like, man, like, it's going to be the Business Credit Connect channel, as well as personal credit is still going to be lit. Don't think I'm not going to do some personal credit stuff. My services are going to be lit. I'm going to have different services that's going to knock out the whole YouTube landscape of services. Like, man, you know, that dude Jay, he got it. He got it. And that's not to boost my head or boost your thoughts about me. That's just to say I am trying to make sure that I am a one-stop shop in a way. I am going to be looking more into the whole credit check systems as well, just for people who so many people have checks and systems problems. So I'm about to find out how that game works. I'm going to research that game. I'm going to get that game, and I'm going to release that game to y'all as a service as well. And if there's something that can be done on your side without getting the service, I'll let you know that too. Like I'll literally let you know if it's something that, hey, you know, maybe there's some type of backdoor or something that you can do. But man, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. I like the takeover stuff. I'm very, very competitive, even with people that I like. I'm very competitive. And so, like I said, I want to be, and you can screenshot this or, you know, whatever's being recorded, but I want to be the person who has the most content on YouTube for credit, period. I may not have the most subscribers, but I want to be the person who's releasing the most consistent information, stuff that's showing like in real time, doing testimonials on location when people have like, you know, client gets $300,000 in credit cards. I need to go fly out to wherever that person is. We need to do a video on location with that person, the testimony. The person got a house. I need to go to your location or where you live at. We need to do a recording testimony live somewhere or whatever, or do a video about you having that testimony about, okay, I got with Jay Knows Credit. My credit got right. He told me to do this. I did this. And now I got this. You know, I'm trying to go to a whole nother level of just being able to separate myself from others. Nothing negative to others. I just want to be on a different level. My mindset is just totally over here, light years ahead. This is not no hobby. This is something that I'm doing. I love to do credit. I love to help people with their credit. And I love to get paid. I love to get paid for what I do as long as I'm bringing the value to you. I know y'all don't mind paying for what I bring. And if I'm giving you free information, I want you to tell me the free information I'm telling you to do is actually helping you go to another level of your credit. You know what I'm saying? So you might send me a message saying, hey, Jay, I haven't bought not one thing from you, but hey, I've been listening and I've been applying certain stuff. Bro, my score has gone up 80 points, bro. I appreciate it. That right there is next level. A lot of people aren't doing that. It's like if you don't buy a product or service from a client or from a person, then they don't have anything to benefit you from. It's all about, you know, me. What can I make off of you, not what I can give you in value. And so, you know, of course, you can go to McDonald's, you can get the burger, the Big Mac, but you're not gonna get the sauce recipe. You're not gonna get that. I don't care how many burgers you buy, you're not getting the recipe for the sauce. Okay, so I'm going to give as much as I can, but I can't give you the sauce. You got to understand that on a business aspect. You know, think about if Apple released how they built their iPhone totally. They told you exactly where they got the products from. Exactly. They're not going to do that. You know, so keep it in mind. I'm going to release as much as I can without hurting my own business. All right. But anything I can give to y'all that doesn't, you know, hurt me, I'm going to give it. I don't really care. There's some videos out here about Sage Stream and all that kind of stuff and how you can do the Sage Stream thing. And you can block Sage Stream and freeze Sage Stream from releasing information. And you can block LexisNexis as well, things like that. Those things are true. You can block them. You can get them to stop releasing information because they don't have any of your authorization to give out any information. You don't even know that they exist for a lot of people unless you've been on YouTube for a while. You've been, you know, watching videos, or you've been, you know, doing your own particular research on Google or something like that. A lot of folks don't know these third-party credit companies even exist. And so, like, how do they have the authorization to release information about you? You don't even know who they are. And so it's like you can actually, you know, call them. You can actually write to them and have them not release information about you because you never authorized it, and get them to where you don't have to worry about, yeah, Opt out of everything. Fantastic. Yep. Get out of all that to where they can't release any information about you, whatsoever. And so there's a lot of things people can do on their own with their credit. And, it just amazes me how much information. We're in the information age. We're in the information age. We've got YouTube, we've got Google, we've got so many different things. And it's like, if you want to change your credit, your life, anything, it's in a Google search. It's in a Yahoo search. It's in a Bing search. It's on your phone. It's on your computer. It's on your iPad. It's on your tablet. It's on your watch. You can say, hey, search something. Okay. So much information. And the problem is for a lot of people is that so much information is out here and they don't know what's true, what's fake news, but they don't even try to even start applying any of the information or do enough research on the information. And so it's like, I give no type of, I have no sympathy for certain things, if you're already wealthy in your life, then, what I'm saying, I don't have any sympathy if, you go broke. I don't have sympathy for that. You already started off rich, you went broke. Now you don't know how to get it back because all you know how to do was just, have, and you didn't really have to hustle to get there, build up to get there, nothing like that. And so I have a lot of respect for people who can actually, have nothing and come from the mud and, build themselves up to having something. And with all the information we have out here, all the books, there's so many books out here. Like, it's just, and there's one book that everybody should read. This is just some free game. I'm gonna tell you, here's some free game for you. If you want some free game, I'm gonna put on my iPad so you can see it's bigger on some free. I'm gonna give you some free game. And some of y'all are gonna actually go get it. Some of y'all aren't. It's probably gonna be I think out of everybody, what's it, 42 watchers right now, who's watching right now, I'm talking to you. Okay. 42 out here right now. Out of these 42 people that are watching this right now, if you are over 18 years old and you do not get this, you are hurting yourself. You're not hurting me. It's not a product I'm endorsing. I don't get no cash back. I don't get nothing from this. I'm looking dead at the camera, looking right at you. If you don't go and buy this, it's going to hurt you for the rest of your life. I don't care how old you are, as long as you're over 18. Or even if you're under 18, you're watching this. When you turn 18, you're going to need this. If you do not get it, it will hurt you for every day of your life. I say that not to be funny. I don't care if you're buying a house or not. This is if you're not ever getting one credit card in your life. This will hurt you for the rest of your life. If you don't get anything credit-wise in your life, this will hurt you for the rest of your life. If you do get everything credit-wise and you don't read this book, it'll hurt you for the rest of your life. If you have a business, it's gonna hurt you for the rest of your life if you don't get it. If you don't have a business, it's gonna hurt you for the rest. I'm trying to let you know that out of the 45 people watching this right now, I got 45 people watching this right now. If you do not go and find out what this is, go and buy it, go and order it, go and rent it, because I don't sell it. If you do not get this, it's gonna hurt you. I can't emphasize that enough. And I won't show this again in no other video. This will be the only video I'm probably going to delete. You know what? I'm going to delete this video. I'm not even going to keep this video up. I'm going to show this, and I'm just going to delete it. Hold on, I got you. This ain't hype. This isn't hype. I don't own this. If you don't go buy this, it's gonna hurt you for the rest of your life. Now, you think I'm playing. I'm so serious. I'm so passionate about this. This book is one of the main reasons why I haven't paid federal taxes in now going on 12 years. This is something I ain't even got to tell y'all. This is like the main. Now, I did my own research because I go to the IRS.gov website and I research everything that's in this book and make sure it's still applicable. This book is released every year around January 31st, where they release another book just like this, and it's updated for that particular tax year. Now, everybody needs to be I don't care if you got a job, you should be self-employed on the side and combine your self-employment with your business income. You can file it together. Don't get it incorporated. File it together. You should have one business that you have that is a sole proprietorship that you do not incorporate. Very, very important. This is if you have a job. If you have a job, you should have one business that you don't have incorporated. All right? This is how this is going to help you. Now, for those of y'all who buy gifts, a lot of y'all buy gifts, you can write off $25 for every gift you give for every person. So you give out gifts for birthdays, holidays, Easter. That's $25 per person for every gift. All right? Now, if you're giving out gift cards, you write off the whole entire gift card, no matter how much the gift cards are. That's why a lot of your companies right now give y'all gift cards for the holidays and crap like that. Okay? You get these gift cards because they can write off in their taxes. That's why they want to give you a Outback Steakhouse gift card. They want to give you a Walmart or $25 Visa gift card, something like that. They're not doing it because they like you. They're doing it because it's going to be a write-off on their taxes. And maybe they keep you happy for another 6 months. And you keep working your butt off so they can keep getting paid. All right? But there's so many things in this book. Like, there's literally 422 deductions in this book. This is not a game. I'm telling y'all right now, if you don't buy this book, this is on you. Like, I'm talking about for the rest of your life, you will consistently suffer tax-wise. And taxes is your biggest expense, not your house, not your wife or your spouse, because they spend money on clothes and shopping and shoes. That means you need to make some more money so you can help them buy some more shoes. You know what I'm saying? You know who you married. Don't be mad at them. Go out, make some more money, buy them some more shoes. Okay? And so I want you all to go get this book. I don't care. Go get it. You ain't got no money. Borrow it. Get some change out the couch. Buy the book. You need it. You need it forever. Don't ever throw it away. Don't let nobody borrow it because you're gonna never get it back. Never get it back. Okay? Now, this book not only gives you what the deductions are, it tells you where the deductions are. It doesn't just give it to you, it tells you where it is. And so, like I said, I'm gonna delete this video. So whoever watching this right now, you get it. Anybody else, they ain't gonna get it. I ain't gonna tell them. I ain't gonna never say this again. I ain't gonna never say it again. And I'm talking about I've applied this. This ain't no YouTube talk. Like, I've applied all of that into my life. Like, man, I wish I had a freaking thing here, man. Like, and I tell people, like, if you got a business and you're not putting your receipts in envelopes and marking the envelopes with the month and the year of when the receipts were purchased, this is how you become organized with your business. It don't take nothing but a box of 100 clasp envelopes from Office Depot or from Walmart. It might cost you $10 for 100 envelopes. These envelopes will save your business life. Okay, so you put your deductions in the envelope, and that way, if you ever get audited, all you have to do is go. They might say, "We need to receive a receipt from when you went on that trip in December 2018." Oh, no problem. I know exactly what that is. I can come here and look at every freaking receipt I've ever had, and I can pull that receipt up. Whatever you need, I got you. An audit's not a bad thing. An audit's just saying, like, can you prove what you say you did? People can't prove nothing. That's why they get in trouble after they get audited, and it's a bad thing. An audit by itself does not scare me because I'm organized. It scares you if you're not. And so, all right, I hear you right now with Jay. I don't have a business. I don't know what I can do. You know, I just some of y'all bake cakes. You know, you sell a cake. You make $7 selling the cake. $7 selling the cake that you made in profit. We do your deductions because you're trying to make a profit. You don't have to make a profit in business. You have to attempt to make a profit. So you made $7 profit from selling that cake. All right. The cake might have cost you ingredients wise and everything. $15 or whatever, $20, and you sold it. You lost money, you made some extra cake, spent a lot of material money or whatever like that. So you made $7. We do all your deductions. Your deductions end up being $30,000 in deductions. You make $40,000 a year at your job. We subtract out $30,000 in deductions. Your new income is $10,000. Your taxes on that $10,000 will be 10%. You pay $1,000 in taxes for the whole entire year from your job income and your business income. And you didn't pay any taxes throughout the year out of your paycheck. You should have your paycheck at your job, taking no money out of your paycheck in federal taxes. You should pay state if you're allowed to pay state. If you're paying federal taxes, it's because you don't know no better. Paying federal taxes, stop doing that. Get a W-4, go online. If you don't have W-4s physically, go online, go to whoever your HR department is, change your allowances from 0, 1, or how many kids you got, because that's wrong. Change it to 8, 9, or 10. I promise you that's probably what it is anyway. The least amount is 7 allowances. It's not about how many kids you got. It's about your allowances, your deductions, and your exemptions. So those y'all got a job. If you keep working your job and you like giving the government a tax-free loan of $300 a week, $1,000 every 2 weeks, or whatever you're paying in federal taxes, if you want to keep doing that, that's your money. That doesn't affect me in any type of way because I don't give them nothing. They don't get nothing from me. And I'm not in jail. I'm not hiding. I'm not, they get 0 from me. If you want to keep paying them every month and then praying and shouting when you get your refund check in the mail, that's cute. That's cute. You can keep living that. That's your life. But what happens when that refund check is gone by April, May, June, if you happen to keep it that long? You're back in the same cycle. You're trying to get more money. You're trying to catch up on bills. You're still behind and you're still struggling for a lot of people. Your refund check should not be a refund check for you. Should not. So, some of y'all paying $300 a week in taxes. Let's do some math. You like math? I love math. I don't do emotion. I do math. Okay? So, math-wise, let's do her rub. That's my ice cube. Her rub. Let's say $300 a week times 52 weeks. That's $15,600. Now, you pay $15,000 in just federal taxes. Now, do you get 15 grand back? But most people, oh no. I can even say that now because I'm going to delete this video. Oh, hell no. You're not getting no $15,000 back. You'd be lucky, even if you got kids, child tax credit, earned income credit, and all that. You'd be lucky to get 5 grand back. Be lucky. Multiple kids, you might even get 8 grand back. But you paid 15. Or you made $25,000 that year. You got earned income credit. Because of all those credits, you got $5K back, even though you only spent $2,000. But what if you spent nothing out of your paycheck and still got $5,000 back? Because of those credits, not because of it's actually a refund. All right? But, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to get too much game because everybody ain't listening. They ain't listening. They ain't writing nothing down. I already know that. They ain't going to listen to nothing I say. You know, who's this black guy in this hat? He ain't got his hoodie on. Let me put my hoodie on. Maybe you listen to me now. I got my hoodie on now. Okay? I got my hoodie on. I'm back. I'm back to the credit. Okay? Because I know that people ain't going to even listen to that. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, just because it's Wednesday, they don't care about that. It's hump day. All they care about is getting through the rest of the week. That's their main focus. Getting to Friday. That's all that's important. Let's get to Friday. Have our little 2 days on the weekend. And come back Monday mad because I got to be back to work on Monday again. Pissed off. I got to be here. You know? But a lot of folks don't want that. They want to stay where they're at. See, I found out that people are afraid of success. Can y'all believe that? People are afraid to be successful. People get scared when they're when their traffic goes up for their business. They get scared if they get an opportunity that might get them off their job. They'll back out of it. Like, oh man, I can't do that. I'm gonna make how much money? Possibly. Oh man, no, I can't think about that. Like, nah, I gotta stay on this job. It's comfortable. My wife loves me again right now. She's not fussing me out. I done kept this job for a long period of time. I've ever kept the job before. I don't want to go out there in the deep and possibly be successful doing something. I don't want to jump off this cliff because I got this great job over here. But a lot of people are going to live the life of regrets. I think out of everybody watching this right now, I might get 20% of people who are actually going to do what I said that they should do. Not because of who I am. I have no clout with you. I have no freaking degrees. I have no associates. I have no graduate. I have no high school diploma. I have no type of, knots on my belt. I have nothing to actually show you that says I'm an important motherfucker. I have nothing to show you that. I have nothing. Nothing. Absolutely nothing to show you on that. I have nothing to show you. All I give is knowledge. Either you know the knowledge is real or it's not real to you, or you going to just say, I'm going to block this out of my mind, like, Triple X style, like, I'm not, I block that. That's not real to me. I like living in my little bubble. I like being ignorant. I like not knowing. See, now that you know, and you keep paying all this money, then that's on you. Like, that's your money. It doesn't do anything to me. Like, oh, let me show you this. And this is for the people who are actually, listen to anything I say. Now, anybody can tell you, your W-4 at your job is filled out wrong. I ain't got to look at it. I know it's filled out wrong. Don't argue with me. Your W-4 is wrong. Right now, at your job that you're working right now, if you're working a job, you have it filled out incorrectly. 100%. And I'm going to show you. So you're going to read the form. You're going to find out you never read what you signed. Folks tell me all the time, like, man, you know what, man? You know what I'm saying? I got to do some more research, bro. I got to do some more research on, if I'm going to pay you or not, or, get your services not, or anything like that, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't really know you like that. I met you online with like that. You know what I'm saying? I got to make sure I read a little bit, look at some stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I say, oh, so you've never paid money to a company owner you never knew, or you've never signed a paperwork that you didn't read. I said, nah, man, I never do that, man. I never do that. Every app that's on your phone, every app, you ain't read none of that crap. Let's be real. You signed your life away. You signed your rights away so they can track your phone or whatever. You just hit accept because it was quick. Like, okay, check the box, hit accept, and then I was gone. And now, whatever. You don't know what that crap said. You don't know they're gonna sell your email, sell your phone number, sell your name to other third-party companies. You just hit consent and you just kept going. I know it's for let me show you. Let me show y'all, man. See, like, people act like, they do everything right and all that, and they try to, fake the funk and all that. Like, at some point, you gotta stop lying to yourself. You can lie to me and other people all day, but you're going to lie to yourself. That's another problem. That's worse than talking to yourself, is lying to yourself. That means that you're not only talking, you're making up stories in your head about yourself that's not real. Like, I don't know. Anyway, so let's go to a W-4 form for the IRS. How about that? Let's talk about that. It's tax time, right? Let's talk about IRS stuff. Let me show you. Okay. All right. 2019. Form W-4, IRS.gov. I didn't make this up, okay? Let's read this form, okay? Let's read it. All right. The purpose says, and I don't even got to look at it. I know what the whole form say. It says complete Form W-4 so that your employer can withhold the correct federal income tax from your check. Consider completing a new Form W-4 each year or when your personal or financial situation changes. I'll read what that says. Purpose. Read what the purpose is. Now, if you be honest with yourself, have you ever read that? Did you even know that you could change W-4 more than once a year? Some people know. Some people don't. Did you know that you're supposed to fill it out so they can withhold the correct amount of money? So how do you know what's correct? I know what's correct for me. I know what's correct for you too. I ain't got to look at your situation. I already know what's correct for you. I already know what you're supposed to pay in your taxes. Everybody's going to be different, and I still know. If I talk to you, I can go look at the IRS.gov chart and break down exactly what you're supposed to pay, even if you don't have a business. For this coming next year, when you file 2020 for this year, I'll know exactly what you're supposed to pay. Now, if we do this calculation and look at what you're paying out of your paycheck right now at your job, and based on how you're on track, you could be on track to paying more than what you're supposed to pay. So we can change that number to where you pay exactly what you're supposed to pay, take your own freaking money, invest it yourself. Even if you're getting 2% interest, invest it yourself. But you grown, do what you want. You can keep just, say, hey, I'm not good with money, Jay. I just want them to just give me some money all at one time because I know if I get it every month, I'm going to blow it. Well, give it to your friend. Give it to freaking Charles Schwab. Give it to anybody. But don't give it to the government for them just to be raping you. At least have some type of Roth IRA or something. Or pay your bills off faster so you're not paying so much money in interest. Pay your house off faster. This is how you pay your house off faster, too. Take this tax money that you were spending with the government. Let's say you're paying $800 a month in taxes. Combine that $800 a month with your car payment. It's paid off in less than 2 years. Take the car payment money you're saving in taxes, dump it on your house. Your house will be paid off in 5 to 7 years. And you have the deed to it. Or don't listen to nothing I say and do what you keep doing. All right, let's keep reading. Let's keep reading. Let's read what the form is asking us for. All right, here's another big thing people tell me. All right. Well, I'm the brother. I'm the guy. I pay the bills in the house. You know what I'm saying? I'm the head of household. So, yeah, that's me. I'm the head. Now, I got a wife and shit. You know what I'm saying? And, you know what I'm saying? I'm the head of household. I'm the brother. I'm the head. This is my wife over here. I'm that head nigga in charge right now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm the HNIC. I'm the head of household. That is not what it means in taxes. You might be the head, not the tail, and all that kind of stuff. You might be the head of your household and that kind of stuff. But on your W-4, and when it comes to taxes, you cannot be married and be head of household. So anybody who's filing your taxes right now, and you filed in the past that you're head of household and you're married, that is incorrect. You cannot file head of household unless you're not married. Okay? Now, if they come back and get you, they can't come back and get you. No, they come back and get you anytime. They may not. You may slide under the radar. May not be anything. But if you want to file your taxes correctly, you are not the head of household. So stop thinking that you are when it comes to taxes. Okay? Let me show you who is the head of household. Let me go. Head of household. Where is it at? Let me look upside. I'm looking upside down. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Doot, 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 doot. Personal allowance, future purpose, exemption, non-wage, general instructions. Oh, they didn't change this from last year. This is totally different from 2018. They ain't even put that up here no more. They done changed it on you. All right, there you go. They didn't change it from the middle section. They put it on the other side. They didn't hid it from me. All right, head of household. Generally, you may not claim head of household filing status on your tax return only if you are unmarried and pay more than 50% of the cost of keeping up a home. Documentation. I don't say anything without documentation. Everything I say, I back up. Now, let's keep going. I'm going to be done because I'm already up at an hour. I'm about to be done. All right. So, like I said, Jay knows more than credit now. Don't get it twisted. Don't be fooled that all I know is credit now. I research everything that's going to do with my money. Your biggest expenses are taxes and not knowing investments and not having a business. Those 3 areas you need to fix ASAP. if you decide not to, that is the reason why you're going to stay poor or broke or struggling or living month to month or being like everybody else who's 2 weeks away from being homeless. That is a study that's done. Most Americans, if they lose a month of paychecks, just a month, 1 month of paychecks, they could be homeless. If they lost a job for 6 months, they can lose everything. Everything. Cars, houses, wife, kids, everything. Literally, might even kill themselves. And I'm trying to be funny because most people either hurt themselves physically or hurt other people because of loneliness, lack of money, and relationships, like lack of sex, lack of, or cheating, things like that, okay? And so, like, I'm trying to make some people a little bit more happier. Like, if money was not your problem, what would be your problem? Because some of your problems derive from not having money, or arguments from your spouse or whoever, your family or whoever, come from money. So if you had more money, okay, what would be your new problem? Would it be just trying to find love? Could you watch TV and watch all the different shows on Netflix and on the CW that talk about relationships? And you can be like, oh, that's so perfect. That's so great. And you can actually be like, oh, man, this is fantastic. Oh, man, this is great. You know what I'm saying? And actually be, really passionate about their relationships on TV because your cares are not worried about money. You can watch soap operas and be happy and not be sitting there just eating ice cream, just, sulking about your life and about what you don't have. But some people, all they have is money. So a lot of people right now watching this, you have everything else but money. Some folks don't have nothing but money. That's all they have. And so if they lost that or if anything affected that, some of the people, they lose their lives. See, it's different when you come from a place where you don't have everything together and you get everything together. You appreciate it more when you get it, for the most part. Okay? So, anyway, let's go back to the farm. Back to the farm. Go down. All right. Let's see. Here's a good part. Separate here and give Form W-4 to your employer. Keep the worksheet for your records. Now, how many of you all filled this form out and took the top part, because you're supposed to cut it. You're supposed to cut that right there. And then cut the other side right there. We're supposed to cut the whole entire thing. Take this top part with you. The bottom part goes to your employer. Be honest. Comment if you've ever done that. Comment if your employer even told you that. Comment if you didn't even know that. This top part is for you to take home, for you to be able to read and understand, because you might not have read it all at your job, because at the job you're rushed through the whole process for you to be able to go work that job. And you're so excited, you like, yo, you go ahead and fill this thing out. You call your mama, you got your first job, like, hey, ma, hey, this W-4, what I put? She say, put 0 or put 1 or put how many kids you got, baby. And you say, okay, I'm put 0 or I'm put 1. And you do that. Now you live your whole entire life at every job you've ever worked. Do the same crap. Put 0 or 1 or how many kids you got. I'm about to preach. This gonna preach to somebody. I'm gonna help somebody real good. As soon as I post it, as soon as I'm done with this is gonna be deleted. Totally deleted. It's gonna be gone. All right. Let me help somebody with some money real quick. Let me help. I'm putting money in your pocket next week. Next week, you're gonna see why. And it ain't gonna be no, well, Jay told me. It's gonna be, I know from my own personal knowledge. That's a whole different level of talk when you're talking from actual knowledge compared to talking from what somebody told you. Because people live their whole life based on what their grandma told them, based on what their mama told them. Or people say, or such and such said, or this celebrity said, or Dr. Phil said, Steve Harvey said, Oprah said. But what do you know for yourself? What have you researched? Who did you call? Nobody? Oh, you're just gonna live your whole life based on what they told you. Your whole life is predicated on somebody telling you information and you have no idea if it's true or not. Now, people tell me that they're smart. And I'd be like, are you really smart? Or you say that because it's something nice to say? Are you really using a bigger portion of your brain? Or are you a sheep? If you want to continue to be a sheep, I can't help you because people around me, they cannot, like a lot of people, I don't have a lot of friends. You know why I don't have a lot of friends? It's because I won't allow people around me to be sheep. You're either going to love me or you're going to stay the hell away from me. Because I'm going to cause you to want to change. I'm going to make you change. Because the energy, the vibrations I give off energy to where it makes you feel uncomfortable if you're blocking it. If you're letting it in, it feels like, man, I am learning. I am getting free. But if you're a person who doesn't want to get free, you'll block everything I'm saying. You'll block my whole energy. And you're like, man, I can't be around that guy. He's too excited about his life. Like, why is he so excited? Why is he smiling all the damn time? What the fuck he smiling about? Nigga, I don't know what the fuck he's smiling about. This nigga ain't got no money today. Or this nigga got money. Or, I mean, people find the reason for anything. Why does this nigga wearing purple? Why the fuck he wear? Who likes purple? What nigga likes purple? Who wears hoodies all the damn time? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care about that. I am me all the fucking time. All the time. And you can't get around me and not change. Like it's very, very hard. So if you're subscribed to me and you want to stay where you're at, go ahead and hit the unsubscribe button because I won't allow you to stay where you're at. Not watching my live videos. You will not stay where you're at. You will be forced to change. You will be forced to think differently. You'll be forced to think for yourself and not be a sheep and not go by fake news or go by what's going on politically. All that is distractions to keep you broke. All that gossip keep you broke. All that Instagram scrolling you're doing 2-3 hours a day talking about you ain't got no time to work out. You ain't got time to do no business. You ain't got time. You got time. You scrolling. You playing game. I don't have one game on my cell phone. Not one. I don't have no games. Every game I have on my phone is from Bitcoin mining. If it's not a Bitcoin mining app, I don't play it. I guess my phone, I got freaking PJ Masks for my son. He's got freaking freaking what's that dang on game? What's that game called? Fruit Ninja. He played Fruit Ninja on the, he like to slice the little fruits on the screen. That's the only games I have on my phone for him to play when he wants my cell phone, when I want him to be quiet sometimes. Parents know what I'm talking about. Other than that, you know. Anyway, let's go back to the forum. And I'm going to be done because I'm already at 1 hour and 18 minutes. I'm not going to bore y'all to death. Let's keep going. All right. Boom, boom, boom. No clue. Girl, I gotta have it. I'm attracted. The way you're dancing, looking back at it. Let's see. Boop, boop, boop. What's your first name, your last name, all that kind of good stuffy stuff there. Make sure I have it upside down. Mess it up. Nope. I'm goody. I am goody. I am goody. All right. So let's go with the form. Let's go with the form because they did a couple changes on this 2019 form right here. Okay. They have the audacity to put this on the form. Check this box if you're married, but withhold at a higher rate, a higher single rate. That means they want to take more money out your paycheck. Do not check this box unless you are crazy. If you're crazy, check the box. If you're sane, do not check this box. Okay? Of course, put your information, if you're single, all that kind of good stuff, right? All right, now, W4, it tells you all the information here as far as how to fill the information out. Of course, go find W4 for yourself. Go read it. It's on you, okay? Now, total number of allowances you are claiming from the applicable worksheet on the following pages. Now, I've known from previous W-4s, they would have 2 pages on this form, and people didn't know there was even a second page. A lot of employers will only give you 1 page to fill out. And then after you do that, that's all you get. But most people don't know that there's another page to the W-4. Personal allowance worksheet. Number 1. Enter 1 for yourself. Enter 1 if you will file as married filing jointly. Okay? You should be filing jointly. Those of y'all who are married and you're filing separately, you are crazy. You're losing so much freaking money. Well, his money is his money. My money is my money. No. What did you get married for? What'd you get married for? You got married to lose money in taxes? Like, you are killing yourself. Stop doing that. Anyway, back to the form. Fold, fold, and fold. Okay. Enter 1. Now this is let's do a scenario, okay? Let's say, because I got a lot of girls out there. Hey ladies, my babies. Okay. Anyway, let's say you are a lady out there. You've got 1 kid. Ooh, my lips are very little glossy right there. You know, they got a little shine from the spit. Let's say that you are single and you have 1 kid. This is you. You're single, you got 1 kid. You ready? Enter 1 for yourself. Anybody else claim you? No, enter 1 for yourself. Okay? Enter 1 if you file as married filing jointly. That's not you. You ain't married. Enter 1 if you file as household. That's you. You got 2 so far. Enter 1 if you are single or married filing separately and have only 1 job. That's you. You got 1 job. We got 3 so far. Okay? Child tax credit, if you can see that. Child tax credit. See publication 972. It's telling you where to find the information. Go to irs.gov, go to the search bar, type in publication 972, and read what it says. If not, stay ignorant and don't do that. Okay? Now, child tax credit, if your income, where most people income is not crazy, this is for a single person. If your income is going to be less than $71,000 for the year, what it says is enter 4 for each eligible child. 4. You got 1 kid. We got, so far, we got 3. 3 plus 4 is 7. And you got 0 or 1 in your form. We ain't even done yet. We ain't even done. All right. You got credits for other dependents. If you got other dependents, you might be taking care of a child that's not yours. You take care of a full adult who's under 21 years old, who's in college, something like that, or they're going up to 25. You can be taking care of them and writing them off on your taxes as well. As you know, with this form, you can use that as an allowance. Okay. Add lines A through G here and put them on H. So we got 7 so far, right? Okay. Here's the great thing about having a business. Having a business, you get to itemize. Not having a business, you can't itemize. I'm going to get every item I can. Because with itemization, I can write off everything. No itemization, can't write off nothing. You write off big blocks of, they give you like a generalized amount you can write off. But with itemization, oh, you're going to live. You're going to live lovely. Let me show you what this form says. All right, zoom in. If you plan to itemize or claim adjustments to income and want to reduce your withholding, and you want to reduce them taking your money at your paycheck, right? It says, want to reduce your withholding, or if you have a large amount of non-wage income not subject to blah, 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 blah. Don't need that. That's not important. See the deductions and adjustments and additional income worksheet below. So this is a whole nother page. The deductions and adjustments worksheet. So we've already got 7 allowances. We haven't even done the next page yet. And I'm not going to keep going because we're about at an hour and 30 minutes. I'm going to be done. But for the people who don't, who don't receive that, see y'all next year for them tax refunds and the excitement that you get from that. People who are actually going to apply it, they're going to be excited next paycheck. It's a refund check every 2 weeks for some of y'all. It's a refund for some of y'all. It'll be a refund every week. Oh no, it's going. No, I'm deleting it. Nope, it's gone. I ain't gonna keep this. It's gone. It's gone. Those people who are not watching right now, those that want it, they're gonna have to pay me. I'm giving y'all something. I teach people for that. I charge them. I go through everything like that. I literally go through stuff like that with a person one-on-one, and but they just missed it. Ain't nothing. It's gone. It's gone. They ain't get none of that free game. It's over. It's over, baby. In my Trey Songz voice, it's over, baby. But yeah, a lot of people don't read it. But they say they read everything they sign their life on. Right? See, that's why I don't go by what nobody say. They can say whatever they say. I'm crazy. They say, I ain't helping folks. Why am I doing these free live videos? I didn't tell y'all anything about sign up with me today. I didn't tell anybody to go click my button and sign up with my website. I didn't tell you to do that. You can leave a super chat if you want. I will take free tips if you want to tip me. I like super chat tips. If you learn anything, hit that little money symbol button and send me $5 or something. Hey, I appreciate that. You don't got to. You ain't required to. But if you want to, I want you to know it's there. This case, I might have gave you some good preaching. You like, man, that was some good preaching, boy. You deserve an offering. I need an offering. You might give me an offering. So I leave the offering button there for you if you want to give me an offering. And but I'm not sitting here trying to promote that. I like giving information. I want you to, if you got a question about my service, I give you an answer about my services and things like that. But I got a lot of knowledge. And I don't say that to be funny, like trying to boost my head up. Like my head, I'm very humble. Somebody told me I wasn't humble because I answered a question a certain kind of way. Now, about that, here's something about that. If I can say something to you to make you feel bad, then you haven't grown up yet. You're not an adult yet. You might be adulting, doing adulting things, but if I can say something, or if I can type something to you, and I'm just answering your question or asking you a question, and the way that you interpreting the text upsets you, you're not an adult yet. You're not grown yet. Those simple, it's a text. Text can be, the word can be redone. The word, I could have typed in the wrong letter and it could have auto-texted a word like that. So you are not a full adult yet. If you let a text message or a comment or something like that cause you to be thrown off, like cause you to get angry, you know what I'm saying? Cause you to act out of character. You should be confident enough in your own self to not let that happen. But if not, like I said, you haven't gone through enough experiences yet, just like business credit, you haven't gone through enough experiences yet to become a full-grown adult, And now everybody nowadays is so sensitive about wording and things like that, like you're saying right now, Jerry. People are so sensitive about stuff. They're so like, oh my God, like I can't believe he said that 8 years ago. I can't believe that tweet came out. Why would he say that? Why would he do that? Why would they say this racist comment? Dude, that stuff was always there. Like, it's not like it's, like people can't even tell jokes no more. You can't even tell a joke without somebody feeling offended. Like, I can't even tell a gay joke. I can't tell a straight joke. I can't tell a BMW joke without the BMW fans getting mad about the way I'm telling the joke about the BMWs. Like, it's just so stupid out here. Anyway, now I'm going on another tangent with y'all. But yeah, this is gonna be deleted. I'm telling you, I ain't keeping this. This gone. This is gonna be gone, gone, gone. All right. But yeah. Those of y'all who watch it, y'all learned something. Those of y'all who didn't watch, you won't see it. Oh man, that was funny. But yeah, I give a lot. I'm very humble. If you talk to me, I'm a very humble guy. There's only one thing that pisses me off. One, and that's wasting my time. Do not do that. I don't like my time wasted, just like you probably don't. But that is my biggest pet peeve, is to waste my time. Do not waste my time. And you won't see anything come out of me. No wording, no texting. You know what I'm saying? Just don't waste my time. But anyway, hope y'all enjoyed everything. I want people to get information, apply it. Because if I can talk all day, but if you are not applying what you're learning, if you're not taking information, okay, Jay, I see it. I see it looks real. Let me go pull it up though. I saw you read it. Maybe you wrote that. Let me go pull up W4 and see what it actually says. Oh, that nigga was right. It does say that. Oh man, now what you gonna do now? What you gonna do now? You're in a position now, once you get knowledge, you can't blame the white man, the black man. You can't blame because you short, because you tall. You can't blame because you got a hat, you don't have a hat. What you gonna do now? Where you at now? What are your options now? Once information comes, you have a decision you have to make. Whether you're going to change something and do a change that's going to help you, or you're just going to stay where you at. And now, what happens with people who have faith, if you have any form of faith, and you say, God, universe, atheist, self, the black woman, the womb, Mother Earth, whatever that is, I don't care. I'm just saying. If you start saying, I've done everything right. I've lined up. I got my aura. I got my chakras right. I got the right energy. I'm not getting the wealth. I'm not going to another level. Why is that? And that's because whoever your God is has already sent it to you by ways of different people that you didn't receive, because you didn't like their color. You didn't like what they have on. You didn't like their message of how they portrayed it to you. You didn't like the way it was put in front of you. Instead of put in front of you with a nice fork, knife, and spoon, and an extra salad fork, and a dessert spoon, and a little regular cup, and a water cup, and a wine glass, and a dessert wine glass, it wasn't put in front of you like that. It just was like this. They gave you the plate and said, here you go. And you said, well, oh no, that's not the way that you give stuff to people. That's not the way you do that. But the universe has already given it to you. It might have given it to you more than once to give you another chance to get something that's going to help change your life, but you didn't jump on it. You didn't get an opportunity. You heard about Apple, Facebook. You didn't get on it. You heard about something that was going to change your life. You didn't do it. You held off. Now one of your friends is rich. Now they're not your friend no more because she done got rich and you just started changing. Things happen. You gotta decide on if you're going to let things just keep happening, or are you going to start happening? See, happiness is based on what's happening. A lot of people don't have nothing happening, and they focus on everything else that's happening around them, not just what's happening to them. That's why I can't see none of this happening around. I don't see this. I'm so laser focused on vision. I'm the Clydesdale horse. I don't see the haters. I don't see nothing else but my vision. I see what I'm going to have for my wife and my son and my grandson and my great-grandson. I see corporations. I see real estate. I see businesses. I see residual income. I see multiple generations having my picture on the wall above the fireplace where it's showing me and like, man, I didn't know great granddaddy Jay, but that nigga got me paid. He took care of the Leary name. He made our name great. Man, I love you, Jay. I never met great granddaddy, but I love him. He did something for me before he knew who I was. He thought about me before I even existed. He thought legacy. He thought estate. He thought about him not being here and people being affected by what he did. So people don't think, all they think about is like them and what they got and what they doing. You know what I'm saying? I want to affect more than just me. I want to affect more than just family. I want to affect people who don't even know who I am. And see, that's when you start changing. That's when you go to a whole other level of thinking. When you think about how you can produce water and feminine products in Africa, people who don't have maxi pads, and your wife has a whole closet full of maxi pads, and the people in Africa don't have one. In Honduras, they walk around with machetes on their side, big ass machetes on their side, where they can just kill somebody at will. And they take buckets of water, and after they shit, they pull the water inside the toilet in order for it to flush. And you got running water and you mad. Girls ain't got tampons. They don't have no toilet paper. And you mad. And you don't like your life. And you saying, woe is me. And you got all of this opportunity around you. You got people who come here and lie and get married to a fat person or an ugly person or a person who just is lonely just to get to this country and divorce their ass and then go live their life up because now they're in America. They fucking made it. They ain't got shit. It don't matter. They fucking made it. They're going to turn shit into money because they understand where the fuck they at. Most people here, and I know how y'all are looking right now. This nigga went from universe and God back to saying fuck. Let's touch on that for 1 second. I'm going to get the hell up out of here. Who told you fuck was a curse word? See, a curse word is when you're using it to curse a person, using it to put down a person. When you say, nigga, you stupid, you are cursing somebody. If I say, man, that's fucked up, who did I curse? That's another thing about knowledge compared to, oh, well, it's profanity. To who? If I say fuck in Paris, what does that mean? I was just in Italy. I said fuck and shit a lot. I supposed to know what the hell that was. Okay, so you got to understand the power of words and understand your ass has to do research. Don't judge me based on what somebody told you. Go look some shit up at some point in time to where you know what words actually mean. Okay? I'm done. You know, with some more secret sauce. Geez, I couldn't imagine life with no toilet paper. Facts. No toilet paper. No toilet paper. No water to flush the toilet. You got to pour water down. You got to waste water that you're taking and pour it down the toilet to flush that shit. Can you get chip support off of your credit? Chip support, what is that? I don't know what chip support is, to be honest. Yeah, no, I'm very honest. I'm very honest about that. I need credit tips. Jason, you need credit tips. All right, Jason, what do you want help with? What do you need? You need a point increase? What you need? I know this ain't what you clicked on. I know you clicked on this video like, man, who's this guy? He's talking about credit. Now he come up here talking about life and taxes and money and all that. I give it all, man. I give it all. All right. Oh, chip support. Oh, child support. It said chip. I was like, what is it? I like what the chip on your credit card? How do you get the chip support off? I didn't know what you were talking about. All right. But yes, child support can be deleted off of your credit. Totally. Now, with the state, as far as with the state that you owe money to, can't fix that. In the credit world, as long as you all you always talk about right now is credit. On the credit side, it will not be on your credit. And it won't show back up. Jason, you got the 9K in credit already? Fantastic, man. I'm glad that somebody's listening to something. I'm saying. Generational wealth is where it's at. I got to hear the BMW joke. Oh, yeah. My BMW burnt to the ground while I was driving. Oh, Lord. Lord Jesus. Man. Okay, so I come to how much for a one-on-one session? A one-on-one session? Send me a message. We definitely can meet up. I'll give my email address. It's also on some of my videos and stuff as well, but let's give that to you. Boop, 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 boop. And so I was gonna be here too long, Mario, here for an hour and 40 minutes. Look at that, man. My introduction to 8. Bro, I'm telling you, man, it's gonna be Christmas. It's gonna be Christmas for a lot of y'all. Just leave it for 5 minutes. Need to look over a few, minutes. Oh man, I've been on my job for 19 years and never went back to redo my tax form. Red story. Okay, now this is y'all can scroll up. I want y'all to see this. And not just I'm not pointing this out to be funny to Red Story. This is I come across this on a regular basis. But I want you to see if somebody who's watching. Red Story just said, I've been on my job for 19 years and never went back to redo my tax form. Never. I'm telling y'all that not to knock him. This is real shit. People are not getting. Why don't you learn basic shit in college and high school? Why aren't they teaching about money, investments, or at least how to fill out a tax form for a job? They ain't giving you that. But we value all this education and degrees, and we clap. We clap. Oh, my baby. He graduated. And that's fine. But what's the next step after that? Oh, they graduated again. They got another degree. Oh, they got a graduate degree. Oh, man, fantastic. Now they graduated from grad school. They got a grad. Oh, now they got a doctorate. But what do they have that they can apply? What do they have that's actually helping them? Yeah, they make more money, but they pay more taxes. If you make $100,000 in income, you pay $40,000 in taxes. So you really make $60,000 a year, but you buy stuff, you buy shit based on $100K. You don't buy it based on $60K. But you make $60K. But you're like, okay, well, I gross this much money a year. This is my gross. I don't care about gross. Do you bring it home? Well, then that shit don't count. Stop counting the gross. Count what you actually fucking make. Then you'll actually have some money left over if you count that. Looking at what you gross a year. Yeah, I gross $36,000 a year, but you never see that shit. Ever. You never see it. Break down what you actually take home. And then break down what you could take home if you stop paying all that shit in taxes. If you knew better, you do better. People say that. But that ain't true. If you knew better and you took action on what you know and applied that shit, you do better. Knowing shit don't mean nothing. I know a lot of people who know a lot of shit who dead. There are a lot of millionaire ideas in the graveyard. There are a lot of people who think they got so much shit they never gave birth to. Never gave birth to any of their purpose. Never gave birth to that fucking business idea. Never. But what happened? Does it stay in the grave? No. God will give the idea to somebody else. Because God's going to make sure it happens in this world. Whoever that God is to you. He's going to make sure it's going to happen. He may not have to use you because you ain't listening. He's going to use somebody. Or she going to use somebody. Or it's going to use somebody. It ain't got to use you to get it done. People feel, man, it's destiny for me to do this. No, it's not. You got free will, my nigga. There's free will. Ain't no book written for you. You might think that. That's cute. But let's be real. If you got free will, how's the book already written for you? You got free will. You have a choice. You have at this moment, you can choose to go and keep being fucking ignorant, or you can start being smart and doing some smart type shit. Do some research on some real shit. Don't research about how did Offset get back with Cardi B. Don't do research on that. Don't click on that link and research, well, why did she take him back? What for? Don't research how many kids that Offset got. Don't look at, you got time. That's my point is, and not to knock you from doing anything you like to do. You like gossip. That's great. But what the fuck are you doing for you? Because all them gossip channels is making money off you reading. Is anybody reading anything that you're doing that you're making money off of? Or is helping you grow in your life? It ain't all about money. Are you growing? When you get around your friends, do you get around your friends and feel like you need to grow bigger, or you got to shrink down and hide because they're not going nowhere? Can you really be yourself, or can you kind of act like a little shy? Hey, you can't really be yourself and really dance how you want to dance when you're with your friends. A lot of evaluation you got to do in your life, man. Anyway, back to the credit shit. My side, my Mr. Wonderful. I don't know if you're gonna still watch right now. Got the credit being repaired now. I need the tax, game on lock, and all those deductions you're talking about. All right. Let's see. Purple's my favorite color. Yeah, Kareem. You know what I'm saying? Teaching. I gotta lay it down, man. I got pictures back from 15 years ago. Me still wearing purple. I got pictures of me at 19 years old with white shorts where I painted lavender and purple on the shorts with a purple polo and a white polo under it with purple, white, and lavender beads on with purple and white New Balances on. This ain't no new color for me. I just love purple. That's just what I love. I don't care about what people think, but I always stood out. And the girls love somebody who stands out. Man. Anyway, back to somebody. And be yourself. Be yourself. Just purchased that Tax Deduction book a minute ago. Thanks for sharing. That gem was priceless. Yep. What's the difference between the books? All the books ain't the same, man. All the books ain't the same. Now I can listen due to you adhering to the hoodie policy. I got the hoodie policy, Dr. J. I got it. Man, look. Man, I'm telling you. I'm just going through making sure. $15 on Amazon. Man, I think I paid like $30 for the book when I first got the book a long time ago. Man, man, straight jewels. Straight jewels. Make sure I can rent out. Show all these, blah. I always fill those out electronically. Yeah, so I'm saying, like, a lot of people see it electronically, and some places have it where you can actually, do it and read it. Some things just like, okay, just put how many you got. Just have like, okay, allowances. How many allowances you gonna put on this form? And you just put that number based on what you kind of already know or what you've already done. And so, yeah, some people do it for 6 months, and then they do it, and then they stop it for another 6 months, whatever like that. But the best way to do it is to do it and then get deductions. Now, here's another gem, and I'd say I won't be this long. I'm sorry. If you're still watching, that's cool. I'm going to give you a gem. If you're not, I'm sorry. You can go back to work. You can do other stuff. Do things that don't bring you no value. That's fine. You got to go back to work. I understand that too. Not knocking you for having to go back to work. You got to make sure you're doing what you got to do. That way you don't get fired, and that way you keep the money, food on the table. I got you. I understand that. You know what I'm saying? But I'll lay out some things for you that some free things that you can do to level up, man. It's a lot of things you can do to level up. A lot of folks they're just not ready to level up. Their mentality is just not in the proper place. Oh, those of y'all who rent, you're renting and you're losing money. People tell me all the time, like, people used to get on me about, because I just bought a house. I literally just bought a house. Literally. And people are like, man, when you're making money, why don't you go and buy your house? You should buy your house, man. You get deductions for buying your house. Not knowing, they don't know who I am. You get deductions for buying your house. Like, do you know how many deductions I get for renting? You know how many more deductions I get for renting than for buying? People are like, well, man, how can you get deductions for renting, man? You only get deductions for your job. You read that book, you figure that out. But I'm going to tell you anyway. So, you want to count how many rooms are in your house. Don't count bedrooms. I said rooms. How many rooms are in your house? I'm going to give you 10 seconds. Think about it. How many rooms are in your house? Think about the rooms. Go back in the rooms. Go to the bathroom. Count the rooms. Now, let's say you have a total of 7 rooms. You do whatever number is in your head. Okay. Your rent is $1,000 a month. You put whatever rent is in your head for your personal rent. Make it personal to you. Okay. You can write off from my example, 7 rooms, you can write off 1/7 of your rent. You can write off 1/7 of your light bill, 1/7 of your water, 1/7 of your heat and electricity, 1/7 of your gas, 1/7 of your internet, 1/7 of every utility that's in your house, your cable. If you have a phone line, write off 1/7 of all that. You can't do that with having or when you're buying a house. You can only do that if you're renting. Only. And yes, home-based business. Yes. And most people have a home-based business. They just don't know it. Or they're not filing it because they're scared they got to pay a little bit of taxes. But if you know deductions, you're not worried about tax. People scared of the IRS for what reason? I have no idea. Man, don't do that. The IRS gonna come get you. Y'all sound like Massa. Oh man, don't do that. Massa said don't do that. You do that, you gonna get in trouble. You know what I'm saying? Those ones who listen to Massa and those ones who understand Massa. Those who understand Massa be like, okay, what we need to do is we need to wait until Massa goes in there and gets drunk. And then once he get drunk, pass out on the couch, we can get the hell out of here. You know what I'm saying? Understanding Massa when it comes to the tax world is figuring out what the folks doing to where they're keeping all this money. I looked at my taxes when I was doing my taxes. My taxes right now are down to about $300 that I have to pay. About $330 something, some crap like that. When I first started, I was at $8,000 I owed. And I looked and I was like, oh shoot, Trump done help me out. Donald Trump. Trump done help me out. Now, I'm not endorsing Donald Trump. Don't get me wrong. This is not an endorsement. But tax-wise, he helped his niggas out. Whoever his niggas were, he helped them. He helped himself too, but he definitely helped his niggas out. You know what I'm saying? Now, as far as on the business side, I am one of his niggas. Now, y'all, I know, don't be offended. I really don't care anyway. It's going to be deleted. Okay, but I'm one of his niggas when it comes to taxes. Why? I got a business. If you ain't got one, you ain't one of his niggas. So the things that he's passing is not helping the average person. Now, he did pass something that did help some average people. I saw that. The deductions went up like $12,000 for people who are married. It went up pretty high. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people don't understand that, you know, a lot of these things that's being done is to help people who have businesses. If you want to be hip, get a business. You know what I'm saying? You one of his niggas too? You know what I'm saying? You feel me? You know, and it's like, it's always a negative, a negative, a negative. And I know he's done plenty of negative, man. Plenty, bro. Plenty. I'm talking about taxes and money right now. Okay. Don't even try to go into the whole blah, 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 blah. All right. Just being real. Okay. But if you don't know, you can't get it. You ain't applying, you can't get it, man. There's so much you can do out here with taxes and credit. So much you can do, man. One of the credit bureaus make changes each month between the 17th and 29th and make updates each month. The credit bureaus will make changes and updates whenever your stuff updates. So anything that's reported is going to update. If your credit card reports on the 6th, it's going to update on the 6th. Now, your particular credit monitoring service may not alert you, but if it's reported on the 6th, by the 7th, it's going to be shown. Now, some reporting agencies will have it, you know, done, you know, some months back, or not months, sorry, some days later, you'll get an alert. Something that you might have already seen, but certain apps will alert you different times. So just because you have credit monitoring doesn't mean you're going to know it as soon as it happens. There's some that are better than others, some that are faster than others. But yeah, it can update at any time. you know. But anyway, I didn't talk too long. I've only had a banana to eat today. One banana. I had a half a cup of coffee that I made from last night after making my little baby Guinness that I made last night. I heated up coffee and I ate a banana. That's what I ate today. That was my actual food today. I'm about to go eat. I'm hungry. Now, I'm giving you all this information. I had 3 hours of sleep. I ate one banana and had a half a cup of coffee. It's 3:30 in the afternoon where I'm at. 3:30. Now, folks be like, man, they ain't ate all day. They sluggish. They had 8 hours of sleep. And they ain't got none of this excitement. I'm excited and I ain't ate. I barely slept. I haven't slept good in the past 9 days. I had about 2-3 hours every night the past 9 days. And folks sleep for 8 hours and still sleepy. Got no energy. Mad at the world. Ain't that something? Doesn't that sound crazy to you? I work more having a business than people work having a job. I do more. I do more. And people still got something to complain about. And they ain't doing half of what I'm doing in a day. And still put my son to bed, wiping his butt, giving him a bath, having fun with him, and getting right back to work. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no excuses, y'all. Ain't no excuses. Ain't no excuses why you can't be where you want to be, man. Only excuse is you. You the excuse. You blocking yourself. You blocking yourself. Don't block yourself. Don't block yourself. Hey, do me a favor. Y'all do me a favor before I get out of here. Do me a favor. Go on my page. On my page. Whatever video that you like the most, other than this one, like a recorded video, not a live video, but whatever video that kind of brought you to my channel for you to want to subscribe, whatever video that was, maybe you watched, maybe you saw it. Now, maybe you did get a live, and the live is what made you actually subscribe. Whatever that video was, I don't want you to go comment on that particular video. Whatever video brought you here, whether somebody shared it with you, it popped up on your timeline, you Google searched it and you found me or whatever like that. I just want you to go up there and comment anything you want to comment on whatever that video. I just want you to give an honest whatever. You can, if you want to talk shit, whatever. If you want to say something positive, say it. I'll post it. I'll approve the posting. Right now, I have it to where I have to approve everything that's commented on my page because people start posting stupid shit, and I hate it. Like stupid when I mean by like advertisements and spam and this and that. I can't stand that crap. I block all that. I review it and I approve the messages. So you can, say whatever you want to say. I just want you to do it on the video that brought you here. If you've been elevated in value, talk about that. If you feel like you've been wasting your time, talk about that. If you feel like that anything I've said helped you, mention that. And I've never asked anybody to do that before. I've never asked anybody to go and comment on my page and say, give it a thumbs up if you like it. I tell people to subscribe. I never tell people to go and comment unless it's like one of my credit card videos and a person apply for a credit card and they just leave a comment for somebody to show that the credit card is real or show them like what your scores were to get that particular credit card. Other than that, I never tell anybody to go give no reviews. I don't tell anybody to ever do that. I'm telling y'all right now, if you feel comfortable, go to the video that brought you to my page. Whatever was the first video that you watched, give an honest comment on that particular video about myself, about that video that you watched, about how your credit has gone down by watching me, your credit has gone up by watching me, your look on life has gone up or down, how you don't like my hoodie, whatever the case may be. Give an honest assessment. Tell me how you were skeptical about who I was. Tell me how you followed me for 2 years before you even decide to do any business with me, tell say whatever. Say, hey, I ain't done no business with him, but hey, my credit has improved by watching him. Do that for me. I will approve the message. No matter what you say, I will approve the message. And thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for subscribing. I want to get to 10,000 subscribers here this month. It is March. Please share the page. Tell somebody else to go and subscribe. Don't forget, I am on Instagram as well. Instagram, it is JAY Knows Credit. J Knows Credit, no underscores, nothing like that. Check me out. If you have any questions, y'all should know the number by now. If you don't, it's 1-833 J Knows. And oh yeah, I cooked some burgers last night. I got 2 burgers left off the grill. Ooh, about to eat those. But God bless y'all. God bless y'all finances. And it's Jay signing out. Hopefully you learned something. And see y'all tomorrow. Oh, you got a referral for me. I'm sorry. Dang, I can't end my video right now. I got comments coming in, so I'm trying to end my video. I got a referral for you. What do you pay? Depends on what the service is. If you're trying to get paid off the referral, just let me know. Just send them my way. And depending on what they purchase, we can talk about prices. If you want to refer a lot of people, we can do that as well. The traditional credit repair. Yeah, Jimmy, send me an email. We'll talk about that. Yeah, I know you're saying don't delete it. I have to delete it because I'm a man of my word. So I'm gonna delete it. Yeah. So, I mean, this information is what it's in me. I have it. I have more. This is not. I've done a couple things here and there on the thing, like man, I've got more. This is nothing. You think this is something? This ain't nothing. This ain't nothing. Whoa, wait. Just wait. About to change the game. Just wait. I'm ready. Game time, coach. Game time. Anyway, thank y'all for watching once again. He said delete 24 hours. Thank y'all for watching once again. Let's see, it's 3:40. I'm going to delete this at 4 o'clock. Y'all have a good day.